Hello again, welcome to the Seaton Carew vinyl report. Starting as usual with the bonsai. This is the latest tree in my collection. I had to do a bit of work on it. Didn't look quite like this when I got it, but should have took some pictures really from before and after, but I didn't expect to do that much work on it. Anyway, that's it. This down the front here is known as shari. The dead branches that are hanging off, these are known as gin. Not the same as that gin, spelled differently. Right, that's the bonsai for this week. I'll just give it a good look at it. All trees have a front and a back. That's going to be the front of the image. So we'll get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of that. Alright, here we go. So, right, first of all, yeah, Steve usually starts his California vinyl report with what time is it in Hartlepool, so I thought I'd return the favour and say what time do you suppose it is in California. Well, I've been to California and I know what they think of, like what time of day it is and what. They're really not bothered. So the time in California is approximately, who cares? So not a bad philosophy to have. Okay, so I just want to make a few comments on what's been going on in the zone. Yes, I'm reading the idiot card again. Steve Norton hasn't been very well. Last weekend he had bad chest infection and he wasn't well at all. You might have noticed he was missing on one of the days, the Friday I think it was. Anyway, glad to see Steve's getting better. Steve Kindred has become a grandfather. I'm not sure if I've mentioned this before, I probably have, but well done Steve, over the moon for you. Now, something going on there because Tim Ward's just become a dad, I've just become a granddad, Steve Kindred's just become a granddad. Something in the zone, perhaps. Fertility zone, maybe. Should change the name. No, anyway, carry on. Mark Jennings has been busy with his man cave. I'm sure we've all seen the photographs, and I've seen it firsthand. It's a really good job, really nice job. A bit tidier than my, my attempt, but anyway, Ali Brown, we've had loads of posts from Ali Brown. Well done, Ali. That's great to see you posting all that stuff. Some good posts as well. Yeah. Now I just want to mention that we've got a competition running at the moment, as you're probably aware. There's only Mark Jennings really put an offering in at the moment, but just like this, you can win one of these. Priceless, I tell you, priceless. There's only a few in existence. So anyway, let's have your entries in if you want to win the t-shirt. Steve Kindred's offered an album if you didn't want the t-shirt, which is really kind of him because he donated the t-shirts as well. Anyway, there we go. Put that away. Right. Now, I've been posting in the zone that I struck lucky recently. I got something like 150 albums off a friend of mine, and I was really excited. Just a minute, I'll put some music on. I'm sure you don't want to just listen to me rambling on. But this was one of the albums that was in there, and it's an album that I used to have, and I lost it somewhere along the line. But I'm really pleased to get it back in. It's a great album. It is the Bob Marley compilation album. There's nothing can touch this. We'll put something on. Right. The tracks on this album, just everybody knows them. This one obviously, the One Love, No Woman No Cry, I Shot the Sheriff, Redemption Song, brilliant. I love that. I love that track. Exodus, Jammin', Stir It Up, you name it. If you like Bob Marley and you haven't got a lot of his stuff and you just want to get a good sample of his stuff, you can't beat that album, honestly. If you see it knocking about, and you probably will because it's sold millions, so there's plenty of them out there. Great album, can't say enough about it. The other thing I was really excited about was I used to have I'm a big fan of Steve Alley, and I used to have some of his albums, and I had these 3 and lost them, and lo and behold, in that haul of 150 albums or so that I got recently, these 3 albums, Psychomodo, Timeless Flight, and the original Steve Harley Cockney Rebel, the first album that I bought, absolutely, it's called Best Years of Our Lives, and great album. I'm really pleased I've got them back in my collection. And as a bonus, there's another Steve Harley album that I'm not even familiar with. So I've got a lot of stuff to listen to, I've got a lot of stuff to get through, but I'm really pleased with what I've got. Also, I got 4 Santana albums. Abraxas, which everybody knows. I was only ever really familiar with the popular stuff, like Black Magic Woman, stuff like that. Abraxas, good album to start with, and I've also got all these to listen to. Caravanserai, is it how you pronounce it there? And I think this is one of the earlier albums, Inner Secrets. Nice album, I'll give that a listen, and I'm quite impressed with that. And this one seems to be called Welcome. You can't. It's just the title's just embossed in the album cover there. But all the vinyl's in really good condition. I've been really lucky. Yeah, that's the Santana albums. Also got, which is no surprise that to anybody that I'm a Rolling Stones fan, also got Made in the Shade, which is a compilation album, but it is the Rolling Stones' official compilation album, the first compilation album on that label, which was anyway. But anyway, a good album. What's it got on there? It's got It's Only Rock and Roll, Angie, Brown Sugar, Tumbling Dice. All the stuff that you've heard the Stones before. Wild Horses, great album. If you like a bit of Rolling Stones, that's the sort of thing you want to get. Just compilation, just a lot of good Rolling Stones tracks. Give it a go. I'm really pleased with this album. I love this album. I hope the levels are alright. You can hear it properly. Yeah. And speaking of Only Rock and Roll, the album Stones, It's Only Rock and Roll, and I tell you, the album sleeves are just crisp and like almost new. They can't have been hardly played. Really spot on, did really well there. And while we're on the subject of compilation albums, what about this one? Story of the Who. I love the Who. Susan Allen, a Who fan as well, apparently. But that's got all the good stuff on by the Who. Magic Bus, Substitute, Boris the Spider, all this early stuff like that, and right through to later stuff, and a lot of Pinball Wizard stuff, which I'm really pleased about, because I'm on the trail of, or I'm looking for the Tommy album, the proper soundtrack one. That's the one I want. But they also did the blue one, which is a good one. Susan got that. Great album, but I want the soundtrack one. That's the one I want. But it's got a lot of the Tommy stuff on here. Amazing Journey, Acid Queen, Pinball Wizard, I'm Free, Tommy's Holiday Camp, all that sort of stuff. Great Who compilation album. I know some people like compilation albums, some people don't, but if you're looking for a Who compilation album, you can't get much better than that. It's great. Right, is that it? That's about it. I've got a lot of stuff to get through here. That's another good album that I've got. Look, Django Reinhardt and Stefan Grappelli. Great stuff. I've put that on a few times. Just sat there while I'm doing stuff, just listening to it. Great album. Jazz guitar, jazz fiddle. Great stuff. Get rid of that. yeah, so that's about it. Short and sweet really, but that's your vinyl report this week. Hope you like the tree, hope you like the vinyl, and see you in the zone.